Hey guys, welcome back once again. In today's session, we're gonna discuss about the chapter number 5, which is a part of statistics, that is data types and percentages. So if you have not gone through my previous videos, which I have created on, please follow the link given in the description box and you can watch it later. So let's start with chapter number 5, which is data and percentage. These are the commonly asked question in EmSAT based on the data and the percentages. I tried to cover a few of them, but very relevantly, the questions could be asked in this way. So the first question here says, in nature, biological growth is modeled using an exponential equation to determine the population density of a certain type of non-native plant, the number of plants n in an area at a time t where a and b constants is modeled by the function. So they have given us a function, so which is modeling the number of like non-native plants. N of t is equals to a times b to the power t. The table shows the two values of the functions for a certain non-native plant. So what you can observe, when the time t is 0, so we have a value as 150. When the time t is gonna be 1, we got a value of 450. So referring to this table, we have to choose which is the right equation should be used to predict this. They're asking us which equation can be used to find the number of plants in an area at a time t. So what I supposed to do from the options what has given, just substitute. When you substitute the value of t as 0, you should get an answer as 150. So look at with that one, we say this choice cannot be the answer. This choice cannot be the answer. Why? Because when you putting the t value as 0, any number to the power 0, it turns to be 1. So 450 multiplied by 1, that gives me 450 as an initial value, but I'm looking for 150. So same way, this also not possible. Now we are left with the two more options. So here when you put a value of t as 0, that gives me 150 because 1 to the power 0 is equals to 1 itself. 1 times 150, that gives me this. Here also 3 to the power 0 also gives us 1. So 150 times 1, that gives me this. Either this one or this one would be the answer. But when you substitute the value of t as 1, I should get answer as 450. So in the first choice here, if you put a t as 1, like 1 to the power still 1, 1 multiplied by 150 is the same. So this is not, then the finally this will be the your answer to choose. So 150 times 3 to the power 1, that is 3. 150 times 3, which gives us the value as 450. So this is the right choice. At the beginning of a study, a certain culture of bacteria is predicted to increase. A sample of 3,000 bacteria selected from this population reached the size of 3,132 bacteria in 2 hours. Find the hourly growth rate. Use the formula which has been given. A is equals to A0 times e to the power r times t, where A is representing the final amount at the time t, A0 is the initial amount, r is the relative rate of growth or decay, t is the time in hour, and e is the natural logarithm. So what they're asking us, by using this equation and by using the given data, find for r, find out the growth rate. So what all the value has given to us? Initial value, which is a0 3000, a value which is going to be 3132. This has been reached after a time of 2 hours. So we are asked to find out what is the value of growth rate, and we need to use this equation. So it's just a matter of calculator, substitute carefully and use it as shift calc equal that idea to solve the variables. You'll get the answer. So let me type it as it is and see what we're gonna get. So this, as the equation has been given to us, I'll just substitute it like a 3132 equal to alpha calc for equal, then a0 is 3000 times shift e to the power, what is the value of r? I don't know, we'll take it as x times 2. Once you're done with that, what should you do? Shift calc equal, that gives me the value of x, that is the value of r, by the way. R is equals to 0.0215. So what I'm getting, So R is equals to 0.0215. What else? 1529 something. 29. So, but question asked us round your answer to the nearest hundreds, and I have to tell the answer in terms of percentage. So this is what I got a value, but how do you convert that into percentage? Whatever the answer you got, you just need to multiply by 100. Converting any number to percentage, just multiply by 100. Okay, so that in what we gonna go 0.02152 times 100, that gives us 2.152. So that is R equal to 2.152%. As they told us, round it to the nearest hundreds. After rounding to the nearest hundred, R is equal to 2.15%. So I should write it as 2.15 is the right answer to this question. A dress on sale in a shop is marked at D dollars. During the discount sale, its price is reduced by 15%. Staff are allowed to further 10% reduction on the discounted price. If a staff member buys a dress, what will she have to pay in terms of D? So first calculate what will be the amount she is supposed to pay with a 15% discount. I must say discounted price. Discounted price is what? D dollar minus 15% of its value. So 15% of D. So 15% is same as 0.15. So if we put it as D minus 0.15 D, that you will be getting it as 0.85 times the D amount. This is the amount what a person has to pay after 15% discount. Again, they say that if a staff member buys it, additional 10% discount will be getting on this price. So for the additional discount, so we can say additional discount, what it is gonna be, this amount 0.85 times the D minus 10% of its value will be further reduced 0.85 times the D. So if you take it as, it will be like, see, after simplifying, it becomes 0.9 times 0.85 times the D. So what will be this one gives us? It gives us 0.765 times the D, matches with option number C. So this is how the questions can be asked. In fact, rather than doing this much solving, what else you can do? As they are saying that the price got reduced by 15%, they're gonna charge just 85% of that amount. On this, further 10% of reduction means they're gonna charge you 90% of that value. So if you multiply the 85% times 90% of D, still you will be getting 0.765 times the D. Either you go with step by step or you just do it in a one shot. At the end, you're gonna get the same answer. Mira has invested her money in two purchases. She purchased a certificate of deposit for AED 20,000 that paid 6% interest per year and invested a 10,000 dirham in mutual funds paying 5% interest per year. What is the total interest earned at the end of the year? So they are asking us the total interest. So what is the total interest she'll be earning? She'll be earning 6% on 20,000. So I'll be writing it as 6% times 20,000 will be the total interest what she earns from this, plus 5% on 10,000. So this is what she earns from the mutual funds. So now what is the total interest she is earning? It's a matter of calculator now. Just use it as 6%. You can use a percentage symbol by pressing shift and close bracket. It's there, okay? 6% multiplied by 20,000 plus 5% multiplied by 10,000. This is the total interest what she will be earning at the end of the year. So she will be getting 1700 dirhams as a interest. So I'll be writing it as AED 1700. This is the right answer what I can fill in the blanks. That's it for today's session. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. So whenever I upload a new video, so you will be notified, and also share with your friends. They can also get benefited of it. All right. All the best. Thank you.